Your friend, whom you love and respect, is getting married in a beautiful Methodist church and has asked you to be there. Your neighbor invites you to their child's baptism at the local Baptist congregation. A co-worker asks you to come to their non-denominational Bible study. These are common situations for Catholics living in a pluralistic world, and they present a question that can cause a great deal of anxiety and confusion. As a Catholic, is it a sin to attend a Protestant service? The answer is nuanced, requiring a careful understanding of what the Church teaches about our relationship with other Christians. It's an answer that seeks to balance two equally important truths: the command to show charity and respect to all people, and the duty to bear witness to the full truth of the Catholic faith. First, let's be very clear about the core principle. It is a grave sin for a Catholic to actively and formally participate in non-Catholic worship in a way that implies they believe all religions are equal, or that the Catholic Church is just one valid option among many. This is the sin of indifferentism, the belief that it doesn't matter which church one belongs to. The Catholic Church teaches, as it has for 2 millennia, that it is the one holy, Catholic, and apostolic church founded by Jesus Christ. It contains the fullness of the means of salvation, especially the 7 sacraments. To pretend otherwise, even for the sake of politeness, would be a betrayal of that truth. This is why a Catholic cannot, for example, receive communion in a Protestant church. To do so would be to publicly state that you are in full communion with that church and believe what it teaches about the Eucharist, which is fundamentally different from the Catholic doctrine of the real presence. It would be a lie, spoken with the body, and a gravely sinful act. However, the Church also recognizes that there are situations where a Catholic might attend a non-Catholic service for a legitimate social reason, such as a wedding, a funeral, or another significant life event. Imagine the quiet, respectful atmosphere of a Catholic sitting in a pew at a friend's Lutheran wedding. They are not there to worship as a Lutheran, but to bear witness to their friend's marriage, to show love and support. In these cases, the person is present more as a guest or an observer than as an active participant in worship. The key here is interior disposition and exterior action. The Church's law, specifically Canon 844, deals with this. While it strictly forbids receiving non-Catholic sacraments, it doesn't issue a blanket prohibition on mere physical presence. The crucial distinction is between active participation and passive attendance. A Catholic attending a Protestant wedding or funeral can listen respectfully to the readings, join in with hymns that are doctrinally sound, like Amazing Grace, and be a warm, supportive presence. However, they should not kneel, recite creeds, or engage in any actions that are specific to that denomination's liturgy, and which would imply full assent to their beliefs. For instance, if there is a call to come forward for a blessing from a pastor, a Catholic should politely remain in their seat. This can be difficult. It might feel awkward or even rude, but it is a silent, charitable way of bearing witness to the truth. It is a way of saying, I love and respect you enough to be here with you on this important day, and I also love and respect the truth of my Catholic faith too much to compromise it. What about a regular Sunday service? This is where the situation becomes more problematic. To attend a Protestant Sunday service, instead of fulfilling one's Sunday obligation to attend Mass, would be a mortal sin. The Mass is the source and summit of our faith. the representation of Christ's sacrifice on the cross. No other service can replace it. But what about attending a Protestant service in addition to Mass? Perhaps out of curiosity or to accompany a friend? The Church is very cautious here. While it might not be intrinsically sinful, it presents a grave danger to one's faith. Protestant theology, preaching and worship are often built on principles that are contrary to Catholic teaching, such as sola scriptura, the Bible alone, or a symbolic understanding of the sacraments. Regularly exposing oneself to these errors, especially without a very strong formation in Catholic doctrine, can easily lead to confusion, doubt, and the erosion of one's own faith. It can foster the very indifferentism that the Church warns against. The sound of a powerful, charismatic sermon filled with emotion and conviction, but rooted in a theology that rejects the papacy, the saints, and the sacraments, can be deeply unsettling and spiritually dangerous for a Catholic. The ultimate point the Church is making is one of profound respect for both truth and charity. We respect other Christians. The Second Vatican Council, in its decree on ecumenism, calls them our separated brethren. We acknowledge that they are truly baptized in Christ and share many elements of our faith. We are called to pray with them and for them, to work with them for social justice, and to engage in respectful dialogue with the hope of eventual full Christian unity. However, this ecumenism must be based on truth. True unity cannot be achieved by pretending that our deep doctrinal differences do not exist or do not matter. A Catholic attending a Protestant service for a good reason, like a wedding, must do so with prudence and a clear conscience. Their presence is an act of charity, but their quiet non-participation in specifically non-Catholic rites is an act of fidelity. It is a gentle but firm witness to the fullness of the truth found in the Catholic Church, a truth we are bound to protect, cherish, and share with the world in season and out of season. If you seek clear and compassionate answers to challenging questions, consider following our channel.